we need to surf the book to know its content. As can we see, we have two main modules. The first one is meeting people, and the second one, different places. In each module we have 3 units, so the whole book is 6 units. Now let's see unit 1. The sequence of each unit is 6 lessons, and the 7th is the revision. As can we see, we have some reading texts, a text about a daily routine, a blog about an interview about routine also, an article about children of their life in India, and very summarized very summarized story, which is Railway Children. The writing, we are going to learn how to write an email, a reply to a friend, an informal email. And as for the grammar, that's present simple. In dealing with those recorded lessons, I need you to get ready with your book and your copybook. So let's start explaining the lesson. If I ask you those questions, as can you see, if you look at the picture, you can see that a person is having or has a daily routine. So we need here to answer those questions. This is about you. When I ask you, you can write in your copybook. Do you have the same routine every day of the week? What do you do in your free time? What do you do when you get up? What do you always do on your way to school? How do you get to school? What do you do in the evenings? In the evenings means every evening. And what do you do at the weekend? By answering those, you can tell me what is it your daily routine. Do you have the same daily routine? Do you do the same thing every day? So you can pause the video and start the answering. The first leading text, it's about a girl. This is what we can see in the picture. Her name is Mariam. Your job is to read the text, pause the video and read the text and answer the question about it. In page 3. This is Mariam, is talking about her daily routine. Another text, also you need to pause the video and start reading and answering. What's this text about? It's a blog. The word blog means a diary, but online. Somebody is writing his thoughts. This is what he thinks about something and what he does every day and so on. This is the blog. And it's an interview. Interview between a girl and her best friend. She asked her best friend some question. This is what we call interview. She asked her about how many people are in your family. Sharifa, when do you get up? Do you like to study? What do you do in the evening? I need you to read her answers and start answering page 4. Concerning those two texts, we have some language notes, and when it's notes, I need you to get ready to write some notes after me. As can you see the word text, it's highlighted. The word text is a verb and a noun. Let's see the first one. Read the text carefully and then answer the question. Text here, a noun or a verb? It's a noun. Read the text. The text, it's a written passage or part of a passage. But when I say text me as soon as possible, oh, that's a verb. Text me, so send me a text message, something like the SMS. But when I say my textbook or my history textbook, the word textbook, that's a noun here, it means we don't have space between them. It means any book for educational purposes, like when I say history textbook, chemistry textbook, science textbook. This is the book in your hand is called the textbook. Let's have a look at some word which is a verb, which has two functions. Many people still read a daily newspaper. The zoo is open daily. Is it the same? No. When I say many people still read a daily newspaper, daily here is an adjective. What's the position of the adjective? It's right before the noun, newspaper. The second one, the zoo is open daily. Daily here is an adverb, describing the verb. What's the position? What is its position? It's at the end or after the verb. Let's see another word we need to focus on. Last night we came home. The word home doesn't accept any prepositions. So we don't say, it's not like in Arabic we say come to home. No. In English, the word home doesn't accept any prepositions. So we say come home, go home, come back home, leave home. Another word, the word help. We have three patterns here. When I say come and help me, lift. What's the pattern? Help, object. What is it, lift? It's the bare infinitive or the piece for or the baby verb. The second one, I help my dad. Again, help an object, but what's it to? To fix, that's infinitive. First one is bare infinitive without to. The second one is infinitive. So help me carry, help me do, help me make, or help me to fix, help me to prepare, help me to call. The third one, he always helps with. To help somebody with something. Help me with the homework. Now let's move on. Mariam said, my parents work at the hospital. And another person is talking and is saying he's in the hospital. So what's the difference? Why here we said at? Why here we said in? Am I free to use the preposition I need? No. When I say in the hospital, it means that this person is a patient, is sick, and is in a house patient receiving some care. But when somebody says, I am at the hospital, it means that he is visiting somebody or is one in a staff work there like her parents. So at refers to the staff, in refers to a patient. Another, when we say he came to stay with us in the school holiday, the word holiday. The word holiday alone refers to a time off. Maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Mostly it's public holidays. Everybody celebrated. And it's a singular and plural. When I say holidays, however, holidays refers to a big holiday. So when it's a plural, it gives the annual holiday you have every year. Sometimes we use prepositions. So the preposition we use is on. But are we allowed to say on holidays? No, never. Never. It's always on holiday. We say go on holiday. Go on holiday. Go on holiday. Go on a vacation for American English. The vocabulary of those two lessons, vocabulary and expressions and some preposition, and collocation. Collocation in English means a grouping. Words are stuck together. Like when we say do activity. What activity do you spend the most of your time doing? Say do activity, do homework. It's a common mistake that the students say, oh, I didn't make my homework. They translate it into Arabic and they say make. No, it can't be. This is collocation, this is grouping in English. So we say do activity, do homework. Okay. We have some prepositions like on with the days of the week. When I say on Sundays, it refers to, it means every Sunday. It's a plural, it means every Sunday. This is present simple. So on Sundays, it means in every Sunday. On Mondays, every Monday. So when we change it into plural, it gives the repeated action on the same day. We have also an expression, have a routine. Have a routine. Like when I say he has a routine, they have a routine, and so on. Let's see another one. When I say on her way to, this is expression, on her way to or on my way to, means that I am on the road of my journey to a place, a certain place. A vocabulary, it's a block of flats. This is in the picture you can see a block of flats. The block here singular and flats are plural. So a block, it refers to the whole building, a tall building with lots of flats. The place you live inside this building called it a flat or apartment, but we call it a block of flats. A block of flats. We have lesson 3 and it's reading again. Lives around the world. It's an article about a girl called Shahana and she's from India. She's telling us about a typical day. So you need to pause the video and start reading the lesson. She's telling about her typical day. Typical means the usual day. She's talking about her hobbies and interests. So start reading and answer the page. Pause the video and start the answer. We have another reading lesson. It's the summarized the story, The Real Way Children. The characters are Roberta, Peter, Phyllis, and they live with their parents and they were happy, but all of a sudden something happened and it changed in their life. The Real Way Children. So start reading and know what happened to them, but did the story end happily or they keep their bad life. Now let's talk about the language notes related to those lessons. The word interest versus hobby. When I say her main interests are music and tennis, her hobbies include swimming and gardening. Interests means something you have a passion towards, something you like doing it. You have a feeling about it. But hobby, it's the activity you do in your leisure time or in your free time. This is a hobby. We went outside to see what was happening, and there is an outside tap in the garden. The word outside with no space. Are they the same? No. We went outside. Went, that's a verb. We are describing something, so a verb, so we need an adverb. We went outside, outside here, an adverb. Sometimes it comes right after the verb or at the end, like when I say, there is an old man outside. The second one, there is an outside tap in the garden. Tap, this is what we get water from. Outside tap, so we are describing a noun. So outside here is an adjective. So outside is an adjective, an adverb. So it's according to the sentence we can know. More notes about the verb forget. Don't forget to meet. What comes after forget? What's the pattern? Forget plus infinitive. Forget plus infinitive. And the second one, I never forget, plus gerund. Infinitive to meet. Gerund, meeting. But are they the same meaning? No, they are not the same meaning. When I say, don't forget to infinitive, it means that he forgot doing something. Don't forget to meet Mr. Ant. So we are asking him, he is supposed to meet him at 10. I never forget meeting her for the first time. It means that he forgot, she won't forget the meeting itself. So another example, when I say, Ali forgot to bring any food for the picnic. Did he get? No, he didn't. Hassan forgot bringing the food for the picnic. It means that he got the food, but he forgot that he got it. I live in the country. She didn't know what life in a foreign country. In the country, or in a foreign country, or in a country. In the country, it means in the village, the place where you can see villages, or in the countryside, which is totally different life from the city. But when I say in a country, it's the big place having lots of cities, like Egypt is a country. I suggest that we wait a day or two. I suggest that we wait a day or two. Suggest, what comes after suggest? A whole or that close. The second one, I suggested meeting for a. What comes after suggested? The gerund. So sometimes suggest accept that clause or the gerund. We have some vocabulary related to those two lessons. When I say, on a typical day, our students go to classes from 7:30 to 1 p.m. Do they do the same thing every day? Yes. So typical means usual. We found a lovely picnic spot by the river area, by the river. So what's the picnic? It's a meal outdoor. I take the food and eat out of the house. This is the picnic. She went into the bathroom and turned on the tap. This is what you can see in the picture, the tap. Okay, what's the verb related to it? Turn on, turn off. At the beginning of the story, 5 men live in a big house. At the beginning of. at the end of, at the beginning of. So we can say that the clue is of, because in the beginning we don't have of. Be careful with the knife. Careful with. Be careful. This is some preposition, so we need to know at the beginning of, at the end of. Careful with. Careful with. Ask for. Ask for. When I say ask for, it means I want something. It's not asking questions. The garden is full of flowers and trees. So there are some prepositions you need to focus on. In a speaking corner, or asking and answering some questions related using can or shall or have you got. I guess you're familiar with have you got when I say have you got blue eyes? Has your father got a red car? Have you got any brothers? So what I'm asking about, I'm asking what you have. What is supposed to be the answer? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. Shall I bring you a glass? Shall I? Shall we? Shall comes only with the first person, I or we. When accepting, I can say yes, please. Refusing, I can say no, thanks, I will get it myself. Okay. So we use shall here to offer somehow. Can you swim? This is to ask about ability or ask for something. When I say can I have, asking permission to take something, and so on. You can start answering page 7 to check your understanding. This is lesson 5 and it's listening. But before listening, I want you to try labeling the pictures with the words. We have down, first one is done for you, bookshelf. So pause the video and start trying to answer them. Yes, so when we say number 2, it's the mirror. Number 4, number 3, chest of drawers. 5, it's the sofa. 6, the lamp. 7, curtains. 9, sofa. Yeah, number 9, that's the sofa. Number 5 is armchair. 10 is the carpet, and 8 is the wardrobe. I will imitate being a boy, telling about or describing one of those 2 rooms. You have picture A and B. We have a boy owns one of these rooms and a girl owns one of these rooms. So before listening, let's discuss some vocabulary. Sink, basin, sink, basin, curtains, again, sink, basin, curtains, cupboard, chest of drawers, cushions, carpet, wardrobe. Repeat after me, please. Sink, sink, basin, basin, curtains, curtains, cupboard, cupboard, chest of drawers, cushions, carpet, wardrobe. You have some differences between some of these vocabulary. When I say sink and basin, where is it located in our house? The sink, yes, in the kitchen. And this is in the bathroom. When I say curtains, how to get it open or close? We use the verb open and close. Open the curtains, close the curtains. Cupboard and wardrobe. If you look at the picture, you can guess the feel, you can guess the difference between them. Wardrobe, this is for clothes only, and the cupboard for lots of things. It can be for dishes, tables, it can be in the kitchen, but the wardrobe is only for clothes. Now let's return back to the listening. The boy is saying, my room is small, but it's really attractive. I have a lamp on a bookshelf next to my bed so I can read at night. I have a wardrobe with a mirror on the front, and my desk is under the window. Do you like my curtains? The color matches the carpet. The best thing about my room is the sofa. I can sit there, read, or watch videos on my computer. The girl is speaking. My bed is under the window. There are cushions. There are cushions. There are cushions on it. Sometimes I sleep with the curtains open because I like to look out of the window. I have got lots of books and I like to sit and read in the big armchair. I keep some clothes in the chest of drawers. Our bathroom is downstairs, but I have a basin in my room where I can wash my face before I go to bed. You can pause the video or listen again to answer exercises 3 and 4 in your book. Now we reached the part of the writing. This is an email. Dear Rebecca, and Judy is the sender. Pause the video and start reading. The word nature reserve, this is an area for preserving certain animals, protecting some animals, plants, or both of them, because they are rare or about to be endangered or something. So they need to protect them. We call it nature reserve. Nature reserve. So start reading what was Judy talking about. Why she need a pen friend. What is it, a pen friend? It's the person I send him letters or exchange letters with him. We haven't met and we didn't meet each other. Dear Rebecca, it is very nice to meet you. My name is Judy. I'm from Fayoum in Egypt. It's a larger city with beautiful nature reserves nearby. I live with my parents and my brother in a flat. My grandparents live in a flat downstairs. On Saturdays, I usually get up early and help my grandmother with her shopping. Then I read or do my homework. In the afternoons, I visit my friends or play computer games with my brother. My favorite subjects are math and English. Thank you for being my pen friend. I'm happy to be able to practice my English. I hope to hear from you soon, Judy. So we are asking you to write an email to a new pen friend, but we have to know that this is what we call it informal email. When I send an email to a friend, this is an informal one. Is there a difference between the formal and an informal when I send an email for a manager or something? Yes, we have some differences. Let's talk about the informal or the model we had seen. Started with dear, name, hello, hi. Any greeting you can start with greeting, informal one. Hi, that's not the language you speak to the manager. On the other hand, when we are writing to a manager or something, we don't call his name, we give him a title, like dear sir or madam, Mr., Mrs. You can call his name directly. In the informal, we can use contractions. So contraction means the short form. So we can say it's instead of it is, his instead of he is, and so on. The starting your letter or your email, you can look at the difference between the thanks for your letter, thank you for your letter. Thanks is less formal. It was great to hear from you again. I am writing to request. You go directly to the reason you are writing. Guess what? That's informal language. I'm sorry, that's informal language. If you want to apologize, this is apologize when it's formal one. The final remark, it means that it's what we write before the signature. You can say for the informal, I hope to hear from you soon. Looking forward to seeing you. For the formal one, we say, I look forward to meeting you. I can't wait to meet up soon. Write back soon. And then the closing, you can say best wishes, love, XO, this means hugs and kisses. This is informal language also. Keep in touch and so on, and then you can write the signature. We have some language notes to focus on those listening. The word pen pal, it means pen friend. It's the person you exchange letters with. But the key pal is the one you exchange emails. The pal, it's informal language to face to a close friend. The word reserve, it's a verb and a noun. Which sentence contains the verb and the second one? So let's see. I'd like to reserve a table for two. Reserve here related to reserve to protect the animals? No. Reserve here means to book. Nature reserves, this is a noun. It means that's the area where we protect some endangered animals or rare animals or plants. We have some expressions and prepositions. We say belong to, thank for, thanks for, but thanks for plus a noun, or thanks for plus gerund. Thanks for the flowers, or thanks for asking me. The verb arrive has two prepositions after, arrive in and arrive at. You arrive in a city or a country. It's a big place, we say arrive in. It's a very short one, like a house, a hotel, an airport, we say arrive at. Expression, a short walk from. A short walk from means that a place very close to my house. A breakfast break, like the snack break. So thank you by the end of this recording, and I hope you do your homework in the workbook, and for further questions it shall be discussed in part 2.